Hey there, welcome back to my channel, and let's get right into it. Wrapping up the congressional interviews for the service academies this year, and I'm going to share with you my 3 takeaways from the 2024 interview cycle from the candidates that I interviewed. So let's get to it. So number one on my list is no diversity. No diversity of activities. I saw quite a few students that are 3-season athletes. Some of them are really, they play the same sport for each season, such as the track guys, but they have no diversity in activities. They are sports. They have no extracurricular activity, no clubs or anything like that in school. They have no community activities. They're not involved in scouting. They're not involved in 4-H. They're not involved in their church activities. They're not involved in anything. So in the scoring system, we look for extracurricular activities and other community activities, community service, community activities. Our scoring system that we use is on 1 to 5, and unfortunately, when these students, they could be stellar athletes, but they get very low scores, such as a 2 and a 2, for community service, community activities, and extracurricular activities. And I have to tell you, on a rating system where you could have got a 5, but you're getting a 2, that number really hurts. So my number 1 was no diversity in activities. Number two was they did not use the standardized tests to their advantage. We all know that the SATs super score, the ACTs also super score, but many of them did, for whatever reason, did not take the SATs as many times as they possibly could. Now, I don't know if that was financial or they just didn't feel like it. I understand that there's financial limitations to what people can do, but they did not avail themselves to free programs at school and online to do well in the SATs and to super score the SATs. And I always ask those who did poorly in the SATs, did you take the ACT? And 9 out of 10 times the answer that I get is no, I did not take the ACTs. Why would you not take the ACTs if you did poorly on the SATs? As we all know, the ACTs are a different type of test, and the testing is different, and it might give a student who does poorly on the SATs the ability to do well on the ACTs. So number 2 was not taking advantage of the standardized test opportunities. Big one. It hurt some people, and it hurt them pretty badly. And finally, number 3, which actually is the number one on my list, but it's number 3 here, is those with the highest scores and the most potential were either the most humble or they did not speak up for themselves. And those with the lowest scores and with the least qualified, they were very, very proud of themselves. They were very confident and sometimes even overconfident. So I have a theory on this. The guys and gals who have almost perfect SATs, who do everything, they're captain of this, captain of that, they're involved in church activities, they're involved in all kinds of community stuff, they're scout leaders, everything, they got everything. They are very driven. They are very driven to be the best, and if they can't be the best, like 1,600 SATs, the senior patrol leader, the team captain for all seasons, they feel like they haven't accomplished anything, but they actually have accomplished a lot. Conversely, those who are probably the least qualified are very satisfied with what they have done, even though what they have done is gotten very poor SATs, have not really participated in sports, have not contributed to the community, and wasn't active in any type of group. So the diversity of this whole thing, of one person who is so driven, who doesn't think that he did a good job, compared to the person who really did nothing and she thinks that she's the greatest thing since sliced bread. It's amazing. So take it for what it's worth. Those are my 3 takeaways. I hope for those of you who are looking at 2025 will think about what I said here. You have an opportunity to correct that. especially the diversity activities. There's plenty of time between now and then to get involved in stuff. There's plenty of time between now and 2025 to take different types of tests and do well. And there's plenty of opportunity to build your confidence up. If you are at the top of your class and are the best student and one of the best athletes, be confident. So that's all I got. I hope you do well. I hope you get what you want. And thank you for watching. Bye now.